Hey guys, it's me, your girl Terry Dionne, and I'm back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you turn your post notifications on and make sure they're on so you can see every time I post. Your girl is like trying to post at 7 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I don't know, but we're gonna get these videos out. So I put in my community today, do you guys want to hear a rant? Okay, kind of like a story time. I know you guys like when I do my sit down videos, so I was like, okay, I'm going to do another one. I'm guessing you guys like when I sit down and talk. So off the bat, I'm gonna let you guys know that I'm going to be respectful, because I do believe that we're supposed to be respectful. The Bible tells us to be good to our neighbors, and that's what I really try to do. Neighbors could be like your neighbors you live by, or just people in general. So I do believe in being good to people and treating people with dignity and respect and showing God's love, first off. Okay, so living here for over 2 years. We're talking about having a terrible neighbor, because I don't want you guys to be a terrible neighbor, okay? So when the lady first moved in, the very first thing she did, I introduced myself to her. Now, I don't like talk to people that live around me. Like, I don't try to befriend them, but I'm cordial, I'm kind, and if you need me, I'm here, basically. People have lived above me before this particular woman moved, and I had a good relationship with them. One of the ladies invited me up. She wanted to show me her Christmas decorations. It was very beautiful. I could hear her and her daughter living above me too, but it's whatever. I know people have to live, but it was never anything to make me upset or to call the office on them, okay? I lived with them for, well, I didn't live with them. They lived above me for probably about 6 months before she bought a house and she moved. Maybe almost a year. Okay, so then after they moved, which I missed them when they moved, because she was kind, she was nice, whatever, her and her daughter. So the next people moved in, it was 2 soldiers. It was a girl and a guy. They were married. When they moved, it was a little bit more noise because they were younger than the lady that was living with her daughter, but it was nothing to make me crazy or make me upset. Like, one of the time the guy had his music really, really loud, like midnight. I nicely went over there, very kind. I was like, hey baby, can you just turn your music down a little bit? I have to get up and go to work tomorrow. He apologized, and that was it. I would hear them exercising or running in their house, which I did not, whatever. People are gonna live above you, so you're gonna hear things. I'm not the type of person that feels like people have to walk so softly for me. No, I live in an apartment, I get it. Walking is not the problem. And even the guy that and his wife, they had 2 children. So sometimes you would hear the kids run and jump, and it's what to be expected. Like I said, I'm living in an apartment, I get it. When they moved, they had to move because they had, I guess they got deployed. I forgot what you guys call it. But anyways, so when I moved, I was really sad when they moved. I was like, gosh, they were so sweet. My daughter, we got some stuff together and we gave them, some nice things, like, basically like, God bless you. This year our social medias, want to keep in contact, but not really. So they were cool. So that's why I said 2 neighbors, never called on them. I used to hear them music, vacuuming, never called. I only complained to that guy once, and he lived here for about 4 or 5 months, but they never bothered me. We spoke to each other. A matter of fact, one day Salam was taking her packages out. She took her packages and she accidentally left the front door open. His wife was so worried about us. She had her husband come over here. She called the office. She thought someone had harmed us. Like, we have good relationships with people. We are not the type of people that get into it with people. We don't. We are very loving family. We're not perfect, but we get along with folks. You know what I'm saying? Either we kind of quiet, or we don't bother you, or we like you and we fool with you. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so when a new lady moves in, we're going to call her, let's make up a name. We're gonna call her, I'm looking at a Fork. We're gonna call her Fork. So Fork moved in, and when I met Fork, my mom, my mom is here a lot. So my mama said, I met Fork, I met your new neighbor, her name's Fork. I was like, cool, okay. So when I saw Fork, she kind of reminds me of myself. Not really, but kind of. Has like dreads, and I always have crochets. She was my color. So I was like, okay, hey girl, hey Fork, nice to meet you. Y'all, within a week later, 1 week later, I don't know if okay, first of all, before that, she was moving in. But when people moving in, you're gonna hear banging, you're gonna hear all that. I thought it was a little bit louder than the prior people, but the man and his wife, they had really nice things. So you did hear people hanging pictures. But with this particular lady, it was like, it just was different. It was just like really, really loud. But of course, you still didn't say anything. People are just moving in. I didn't say a word. But maybe like a week later, my house was like filled with smoke, and we came home, it was like smoky and smelled like that M stuff. Now mind you, I mind my business. What you do is your business. I don't care what you do, but just don't let it come here. Don't let it affect me. You know what I'm saying? Man, you guys. So I was like, okay, my house can't smell like this. Like, I don't do it. My house can't smell like this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're doing it on the balcony. I don't know if they're doing it in the house, or are they having a lit party and everybody in there getting lit. Like, I don't know what was going on, but I know my house was smoky and it smelled like that. So I did call and complain about that, and I'm like, all right, this is too much for me. So this was like within the first or second week, and I hated to do it, but I had to. So when I called, the lady was like, you're not the first person, because somebody else complained about it too. So I'm like, bet. Like, I know I'm not the only person. So that never happened again. In her defense, it never happened again. Okay, so mind you, she has 2 dogs. I am not against dogs, okay? I had a dog. Hopefully I can find a picture of my dog that I had we had Prince for maybe 15 years. So I'm gonna show you my Yorkie. Hopefully I can find a picture of my mama's house and show you my dog. I love dogs. I'm good with dogs. I do not have a dog, but I love dogs. They're, you know, they're sweet. They're innocent. To me, little animals are like children. They're innocent. You be good to them, they're gonna be good to you. You see what I'm saying? So she has 2 dogs up there. Oh, one thing. Oh, I'm not even gonna tell that. I'm not gonna tell that. So her dogs, they run the dogs in the house. Like, they run the dogs. Like, and if you ever live in an apartment, if somebody is under you, or even if you have like a 2-bedroom house, you can hear, sometimes you can hear it very loudly when somebody's upstairs. Now when the dogs run, it legit sounds like a bowling alley or a racetrack of horses. Like, it's extremely loud, you guys. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not joking. They run their dogs inside the house, and they're laps, and it's like I can't explain it. It's like really, really loud. I've learned to adapt to that, because what am I gonna do? They're their dogs. They're playing, whatever. I mean, I don't get why they don't run the dogs. We have a dog park, you walk your dog. No, they do it in the house. What can I do? I've learned to ignore that. I've learned to ignore her stomping. She walks really, 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 really.
A few moments later.
Really, 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 really hard. Okay? She stomp walks. Like, it's like fee, fi, fo, fum when she walks. She's not really like a heavy lady. She just walks really hard. She's probably about my size, maybe a little bit bigger in certain areas. But she's like, not, you know, she walks heavy. Drives us crazy at times, but I've learned to adapt. I mean, what can I do, you know? You guys I've showed you guys how I've heard her scream at her little girl several times. I can't stand it. She's not a baby, but she's like a kid in high school. But you know, the way I heard her talking to her, it just like really bothered me, because I'm the type of person, I believe in uplifting young people and not putting them down. And she just screams, and she was just yelling, and it just was so ugly. And it was like, I was teaching, I was online working, I was like, what is going on? It was just too much. So I didn't say anything, of course, but I did, you know, just start praying for her daughter. And I tried to, like, you know, make eye contact with her daughter, like, you know, you okay? You know, like, blink once. But she doesn't even look at me, because I'm sure her mother tells her I'm mean because I have to, you know, say something about the things that she does. But anyways, we're going to move on, because I know y'all know I'm long-winded. So anyways, her screaming, her stomping, her dogs. Next, we have her exercising. Okay, so she has a new boyfriend. This is the second boyfriend. Okay, she has a new boyfriend, and that's her business, y'all. I'm not trying to like gossip. I'm not trying to tell her business. I didn't even tell y'all Fork's name. Fork got a new man. Okay, Fork is so loud that my daughter hears Fork, you know what, in her room, screaming like a maniac while my child is trying to sleep. Fork and her boyfriend are extremely loud, doing you know what. And I'm trying to understand, how is Fork doing this when she got a whole child? Okay, that's none of my business. Mind my business. Fork screaming, Fork's dog, Fork's yelling, Fork stomping, Fork's exercising. I think they work out with a weight ball, and they throw it boom, down. Boom. Y'all, it sounds like Fort Bragg. Fort Bragg is a military base, and you can hear big bombs, but it sounds even louder because it's above us. Like, if somebody lives under you, you guys, when you stomp, it's like 100 times whatever hits the floor. It might not sound loud to you, but to them it is crazy loud. So they're throwing it. One day they did it at they started doing this, guys, like 6 in the morning, Never mind, their TVs are really, really loud. We can hear, I mean, it's just, you guys, it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. So they exercise, they run with the dogs. And I'm talking 6 in the morning, during the hours that are quiet hours. This is not 10 o'clock. This is 6 in the morning that they are exercising and throwing that ball like really loud and running back and forth and dropping weights, whatever they're doing. I've called on her maybe 4 or 5 times this year because she's been here about a year. I could actually call every single day, but I just don't. But I only call when it's just like to the point where it just like is driving me mad. Recently, the other day, she was outside playing her music. She was listening to Brandy. I could hear the entire song. If I wanted to dance to it, I could. I could have listened. I could have sung every word of the song because it was right here in my living room with me. And it was very frustrating. So I go outside and I'm looking at her. She's in her car. Mind you, she just started doing this with her new boyfriend because he plays his music really, really loud in the truck outside. So that's what he does. So now she's adopted his bad behavior as if she needed to add anything else to what she already does. So now they pull up and they listen to their music really, really loud. And I mean, it's just like, so I went out there and I'm like, can you turn your music down, please? You guys, she turned it down. I came back in my house. You know, whatever. So at this time I didn't call. So I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't know. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Do you hear it? That's what I'm dealing with, guys. So getting to why I'm really making this video is, well, I have to go back. A couple of weeks ago, I was noticing some flies on my patio. And I'm like, what the heck is that stain? And what is this stuff on my patio? Like, what the heck is going on here? Because y'all know my patio. I decorate my patio. If you guys didn't know, I'm going to show y'all some pictures of my patio. Because Mama T is a southern woman, okay? I love little cute stuff. So I decorate my patio. So I decorate my patio. And all of a sudden, I see these flies and some type of film or something down there. And I'm upset because I'm like, what is this? But I didn't know it was them. I just was thinking maybe somebody else's dog. Because I've never seen them like leave poop or anything. So I was irritated and it had stained my rug, but I was just like, whatever. Maybe somebody, I didn't know what it was. So maybe a week later, you guys, I'm home and I'm hearing the dogs like sound like they're left unattended. They have a balcony above me. I go outside and I'm to look like, what is this? What is this falling from my patio, falling from their patio to mine? I'm gonna show you the picture of what I saw when I went outside. That's what I saw. All covering my beautiful gray rug that I had to throw away because it ruined my rug. When I swept it off, it ruined my rug. I had to throw it away. The rug wasn't that expensive, but it was still my rug. It's my property. Your stuff should not affect me. So I was very upset. And when I go outside to look, her dogs are barking at me basically. Like they want to kill me because I'm trying to clean up or I wasn't even trying to clean up at this time. I was just like in shock, like what is really happening here? So when they come home, because they left their dogs free to do that, free to use the bathroom, free to drop their plant stuff, free to drop their food, they left dogs alone, unattended, on a balcony where I'm under them. They did not even put like anything down to protect. When she came home, I'm like, I think your dog's got into something because it's all over my patio. She's like, where? And I'm like, I mean, if I'm saying it's on my patio, what you mean where? But whatever. Right over there. She goes, looks, I'll sweep it. And that's like, I don't really need you to sweep it. I just don't want it to happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll sweep up my own patio. Granted, I probably should have said, yes, go ahead and sweep it. But I'll sweep my own patio. Just don't let it happen again. Just keep your dogs away from my stuff. I thought that was going to be the end of it. I didn't call the people. I wasn't going to tell on her. I was just like, okay, maybe I should just do it this way. You know, I'm running out of options. I don't know what to do because I've called before. And it seems like nothing really happens when you call. They're sweet at the office, but nothing really happens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm losing it here. Today, on my patio, dog food completely covering my patio. I'm going to show you a picture. Dog food, as you can see, it's like grease spots or something on my patio now. My patio never had anything on it, you know, and then like literally I went to the office and I told them, I took them the pictures. I'm like, you guys gotta do something. Now I'm not gonna lie, my office people were really kind today. They were really nice, and they were pretty much on my side saying this is totally unacceptable. And I'm like, you guys, this is a nightmare. Like, this is a nightmare what we have to deal with. And I know Mama T is normally, you know, pretty positive and always trying to smile, but I'm trying to see the good in this. Like, what is this? Like, what? But I can't see it yet. All right, I can't see it yet, but you know it's coming, because that's how much I trust God. I trust God. Okay, but I trust God. I know something good is gonna come out of this. I don't know if it's my patience, I don't know, but I'm gonna trust God anyway. So they agree with me, and you know, they told me, you know, nothing that I was saying was wrong. It wasn't anything wrong with anything I was saying. So they're going to, they told me after they, I guess they're gonna talk to her, reach out to her, whatever, be fair. Told me to like take all my little stuff off, because mind you, I was trying to decorate my fall today. I was doing my fall stuff, y'all. Look, y'all gonna see this in my vlog video, but this is my little new pumpkin thing for my wreath. I got me a new mat. You know, I was about to hook my stuff up. I was about to do my patio for fall. It's that time, and I'm sitting here with dog food and flies right now. Dog food and flies all around here. Dog food and flies. That's what my patio got, okay? Even with my decorations, dog food and flies. I know they've seen that. They have not come in. They didn't ask to sweep it. They didn't come sweep it. So my people tomorrow, they're saying like, just move everything off and we're gonna pressure wash it for you. And the reason why they have to pressure wash it is because whatever they spill is leaving stains. And 5 minutes before I made this video, they spilled something else. I'm thinking, me and Salam thinking our sink is overflowing. Tubs of water is falling. All of our batteries were dead, you guys. It just wasn't meant for y'all to see this nightmare. I really wanted you guys to see it. It's just a nightmare. So with all this being said, I think what this video is going to do is just give awareness out to the neighbors. If you live on the top, you guys, if somebody lives under you, just consider that your running might not sound loud to you, but it is sounding like thunder to the people underneath you. You know what I'm saying? When you drop stuff, when you run stuff, like, just be considerate. We got to be considerate of our neighbors. We got to be good to our neighbors. I really am trying to be good to them, even though all this stuff is going on. But I'm definitely an honest person. You're wronging me, you know, and I'm not doing anything to you. But if I were doing something to you, please tell me and I will correct it, because it's not right. But that is my rant, you guys. Mama T is about to lose it. But we're gonna wait and see. You know, I'll give you guys an update in my vlog, whatever happened. But they're gonna pressure wash my patio tomorrow. Now I have to take all my things off of my patio and I guess put it to the side, because I don't have room in my storage. I do not have room in my storage for that stuff. So I'm gonna take it to the side. Hopefully nobody won't bother it, and they're gonna come clean it, and I'll get to decorate my September stuff hopefully tomorrow. But that is my rant. I don't know what else to say, because I'm not really trying to talk bad about anybody, but it's just praying times. Oh, leave in the comment if you live on the top or the bottom. If you live on the top, tell me how you feel. Tell me what, oh, and I had something else to say. I didn't want to come off as like the crazy neighbor. You know what I'm saying, you guys? I didn't want to come off as like the crazy neighbor always fussing. Y'all seen that video when that girl went up to her neighbor, you know, talking about the neighbors were laughing at her, what she said, her old man, which I get it. I feel her. See, they hurt somebody, she was going to handle it. I get it. I don't want people thinking I'm just somewhere nitpicking and bothering people, because I'm not. I just want to be left alone. Like, baby, I'm not going to bother you. Don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no irate type of person. I'm not, y'all, I've never had issues with none of my neighbors. I'm 42 years old. I've never had no arguments with no neighbors, fussing. I don't get in confrontation with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really get involved in stuff. Like, I don't really have a lot of enemies. If I do, I don't know them. I probably have some, but I guarantee you, what did I do to you? Please tell me what I did to you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I'm not perfect though, because I know I can have attitude at times, so Lord forgive me for that, and I try to be as kind as possible, but y'all, I'm not doing nothing to that woman. I just want her to just do right by me, and I'm gonna do right by you, sis. Oh my goodness. But for all my doggy people who have dogs, please clean up behind your doggy poop. You know what I'm saying? You wanted a dog, clean up behind your dog. Don't leave your dog on the patio for your neighbor to have to clean up behind them. I didn't want to clean up behind your dog. I don't have a dog. I don't want nobody else to clean up behind. All right, we good? Okay. Leave in the comments if you have had anything like this happen to you, or any neighbor stories or anything else. I can't even this is ongoing. So it's ongoing. It hasn't been, you know, oh, they did tell me I could, you know, I could move to a different area in the apartment building, like, and it's like, y'all, when we move, we out of here. We're not about to pack up, move, so 3 months later we had the same issue again. No, they just need to do right. With that being said, that's the end of this, okay? And we're just gonna believe God that things gonna be okay, okay? And the Lord probably want me to pray for her, and I am, because God knows she need help.